Good morning, everyone. Today is the last day of mine and Rob's fishing trip, weekend, wedding thing, whatever you want to call it. But today's the last day. We're gonna be leaving here probably around midday, so we got a few hours in the morning just to give one last attempt to catch another big one. Obviously, yesterday I got that big one in the morning, but I didn't have the camera on, so that's my fault. But hopefully today we can replicate it and actually get it on camera, because there's a couple big fish in here, so hopefully I can get another one. Alright, come along, let's see what we can get. I'm gonna start off here again with the queen tackle bladed jig. See if we can maybe get a moving bait bite early in the morning, otherwise we'll slow down and go to slightly more finessey things. This fish ate my bladed jig while I was fixing my pants. I just reeled up when it was on the end. That's not a bad fish. That's a nice way to start. I hope you guys saw that, because that was strange, man. That was very strange, but beautiful fish nonetheless. Look how cool those colors are. Awesome little lateral line there. Very interesting patterns. Beautiful. We're changing things up a little bit. Seeing as these fish are being quite difficult towards the moving baits, I'm going with what was a 6-cent hogwalla, but I broke off all the legs, so it's just a little worm with a double tail. So let's see if that works. Fall straight into the tree. That's nice. Let's move you back. I think this guy wanted it or what? That is the 6-cent Divine swim jig. I think it's 1/4 ounce if I'm not mistaken, and I've got it paired with the platinum white stroker crawl. Just thought I'd try something different, and this fish clearly loved it. Well, that concludes my fishing for the morning, I think, unless Rob wakes up and wants to fish again. We had only that one interesting one on the bladed jig, where I wasn't even moving the bait. I was fixing my pants and it ate the bladed jig, but can't complain. And then the one on the white swim jig, But yeah, other than that, slow morning. Saw one big fish around, but the rest are all rats all over the place. So yeah, not a terrible day out, but hopefully we get them again next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe and follow, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers, bye.
Why, hello. I missed the morning session again. Sorry. But fortunately Diego's a legend, and he fished and filmed this morning. We're going to fish for like 2 more hours and then we're going to go home. Enjoy.
Just saw you get stuck on the hill, so what on earth happened now?
Right.
Probably because the car was cold as well. If it had warmed up, it wouldn't have made guck.
I think it's safe to say I nailed the match to hatch thing. Big and small, they're just all fucking eating this. Alright, so you're probably wondering, I'm going away for the weekend, what do I take with me? So, long and short of it is take confidence baits. There's no point in taking an S-Waver if you don't have confidence in it. But like Dubsy, he's got an S-Waver, he'll throw the shit out of it. I mean, he's still got it tied on. That's how we found that 1.8 I caught yesterday. It's thanks to that S-Waver. But yeah, what I brought, I thought we were going to do a lot more walking, to be honest, so I went super light. There's my box, available tackle cabin. I have got 4 O hooks, I got 2 O hooks, I got plenty of different tungstens, I got circle hooks which I use as wacky hooks or drop shot hooks sometimes, and I got the Titan Nico X's which I'm currently using as a drop shot hook. I do prefer those Titan Nicos when I'm throwing a minnow style bait as opposed to a worm, but that's just me. I got 3 different jerk baits, I got a couple of hair jigs, I got a flipping jig, I got a swim jig, so I got a chatterbait which I think is tied on. It is tied on. Stoppers, football heads, Ned heads, a little bit of everything. But yeah, like I said, I'm traveling lights. I have nothing heavier than, it looks like a 3/8 ounce. Nothing heavier than a 3/8 ounce. Because I figured we'd be fishing shallow, we'd be fishing grassy. So I didn't think we'd go flipping and punching. In my own defense, I thought it was going to be way colder. It seems like we hit the nail on the head this side of the mountain. Because according to the car, it is currently 33 degrees and it is 11:30. Whereas where we were last night, where Sasha and the rest of them are staying, it was freezing last night, and we got back here and it was comfortably 10 degrees warmer. It was redonkulous. There is a tank in front of Diego. Oh, never mind, it was just in the shadow. It's a rat. And yeah, so that's what I got in my terminal box. I do have a packer underspins, a second underspin is somewhere in here with the paddle tail that's still on it, and I got a couple of spanners hidden away, 3 different colors, 2 different sizes, and then obviously plastics for Africa. And again, don't take baits you're not going to throw. You're just wasting energy, you're wasting space, your bag is going to be heavy. I mean, out of the 40 packets of plastics in here, I've probably thrown at least 25 different variants. And again, flipping baits, dragging baits, Ned style baits, fluke style baits, stick baits, G30 style baits, G40 style baits, paddle tails, everything is what we brought. In terms of setups, I've done it slightly differently. Generally I would leave this thing at home, but again, I was expecting it to be much colder, and I was kind of expecting it to be surrounded by trout as well, so hence why I bought the spinning rod and the small jerk bait to try and get on a trout bite. But I don't know, like I said, it's 33 degrees at 11:30. I don't think the trout are here. Next up, Old Faithful 72 medium heavy. Generally my Texas rig rod doubles up as a weightless rod, doubles up as almost anything. 70 size reel, 8 speed. You can throw this a mile even with the weightless junior fluke style bait on it. I can hit 40-50 meters comfortably. And then last but not least, I got my heavy action rod, mostly because I got this like 2 weeks ago and I wanted to use it, but it did, clutch came in handy. Got a couple fish on it, on the flipping jig, on chatterbaits, on I don't know what else, maybe one more thing, possibly, who knows. But yeah, that's what I brought for this weekend. Now if we rate Diego stuff, he's got a 7.4 heavy fast action with an 8 speed reel. This is generally like his jig flipping setup. I don't know, he's very picky with his stuff. I'm not. I just grab a rod and go, but he likes to have his things set up for specific reasons. Currently he's got the S-Wave on here. Like I said, that S-Wave brought up my big fish of the weekend. Yeah, kick-ass little rod. 20 pound fluoro? Yeah. 20 pound fluoro on this setup, ready to go. He's got a moving bait rod. This is a 7.3 medium heavy. This thing's a hammer. This is a 7 speed reel, yeah. 16 pound fluoro. 15 pound fluoro. Pretty kick-ass little setup. And I believe the last rod he has there is a 7.1 medium heavy. 7.1 medium heavy, that's his Texas rig rod, but he, just like me, he's got a Texas rig rod that can throw anything and everything, and that's just how we do it. If we go into his bag, it is much heavier than mine, purely because he was a smart man and brought his entire terminal tackle box, so he was definitely not falling short this weekend if we needed something to throw. Oh, we found a second box. In said second box we have a bunch of jigs, from flipping to dragging to swimming to, got a couple lipless crankbaits, we've got a couple jerkbaits, we've got a couple chatterbaits, some more swim jigs, some spanners, some more chatterbaits, some more chatterbaits. So you can see he was going for a big fish this weekend, which he did. He cracked a proper fish. And I know you guys are going to say, oh, it's long armed. No, it's not. Look at the size of his fist. Look at the length of the fish. It's the entire length of his torso. My fish are clearly long armed in the photo. I'll put it up here so you can see. And my fist is ginormous in comparison to the fish. So mine went on the scale of 1.8. Dubs was comfortably bigger than that. So high 2s, potentially a 3. I mean, mine as well, if it were fat, it's definitely got the frame to be a 3. But who knows? We'll have to come back here in the springtime and try. I'm just babbling on now.
Hey, babbling is good. Babbling, you're dropping information you don't even know.
I'm not even going to attempt to take out the plastics in here, but I mean, as I say that, I take it out. This man's 6 cents crazy. Obviously part of the blue crew, well deserved. But once again, stick baits, fluke style baits, Ned style baits, everything that we were confident in, we brought it through. And by confidence I don't mean, oh, it's my favorite bait. I mean confidence bait is in you can catch something off it in any single possible condition. So hence why there's a lot of drop shots, there's a lot of Ned rigs style baits, there's a lot of chatterbaits, there's a lot of swim jigs. Because we know our game pretty well, and yeah, if we do what we do best, we get them out. I mean, I'll turn the camera around shortly and you'll see Dubs just absolutely sending baits into oblivion under a tree, which he really has no right getting the baits where they are. But yeah, probably going to be B-roll for the rest of this video. B-roll, or what's that shit called? You know, the fast one. Whatever, you get it. So yeah, thank you very much for watching these I think it's 3 episodes. Very awesome spots. Magoebaskloof getaway. If you're here for more than a weekend, probably not going to be the fishing spot for you, but I suppose you can stay here for a little while, get up, hit a few more ponds that are around here. We were tempted to, but yeah, we just didn't get around to it. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Huge shout out to Sasching with Bassa for getting us out here for the weekend. Huge shout out to Tackle Cabin for where we get most of our gear from. And huge shout out to Dubs for letting us take his car, because we wouldn't be here without it, because mine's currently at the mechanics. Anyway, see you on the next one. Peace. One last thing I forgot to mention, that these guys are trout eaters, and he's gonna be a mega one day.